Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and good morning all of you. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entri platform. And in this session, we are going to talk about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. We are going to talk about all the major news developments in a short, crisp news events format in form of highlights. Whereas for those who want to practice questions, for them we have a free live quiz that happens on Entri app. Now, starting on the discussion of news events, the first news event is Ministry of Railways has approved to set up state-of-art wrestling academy in Indian Railways. It is going to be set up at Kishanganj in Delhi. The project's estimated cost is 30.76 crore rupees and it is going to be the biggest in India with all the advanced training facilities to promote wrestling in India, right? Then we have ISRO, or Indian Space Research Organization, who successfully launched Earth Observation Satellite EOS-04 and two small satellites into the intended orbit of on 14th of February. It was the first launch of ISRO for the year 2022 and they were launched using PSLV C-52. PSLV or launch vehicle C-52, and it was launched from the first launch pad of Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has booked ABG Shipyard for alleged 22,842 crore financial fraud. It is a flagship entity of ABG Group and they have cheated on 28 banks and financial institutions. The amount is currently estimated at 22,842 crore rupees and the consortium of these 28 banks was led by ICICI. That means the biggest amount of fraud has happened with ICICI in that, which is approximately 7,089 crore rupees, and it includes IDBI, State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank. Such big entities are also a part of it. This is considered as the biggest bank fraud case which has ever been registered to CBI or by the CBI. The case has pertained to funds which have gotten and been misused during 2012 to 17 period. Misused from 2012 to 2017 period, and that is why the CMD of ABG Shipyard, Rishi Agrawal ji, is under Rishi Agrawal ji's name has been filed in the FIR. Now, funds were used by executives on purposes other than that which were given and engaged in diversion, misappropriation, criminal breach of trust, and this has been released in a report submitted by MS Ernst and Young LP. Jammu and Kashmir government signed a pact with New Zealand for the transformation of the sheep farming sector in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. 2022 marks the 70th anniversary of bilateral relations between India and New Zealand. Reliance Jio has tied up with Luxembourg-based satellite and telecom service provider SES to provide satellite-based broadband communication services in India. Under the agreement, Jio Platforms has formed a joint venture with SES named as Jio Space Technology Limited. Jio Platform Limited will hold 51% and SES will own 49% equity stake in the joint venture. It is going to deliver next generation scalable and affordable broadband services in India, and the total value of the contract is estimated at $100 million. S. Kishorji has been appointed as the chairman of Staff Selection Commission recently. Veteran environmentalist Ravi Chopra ji has resigned as chairperson and member of Supreme Court's high-powered committee for the Char Dham project. Now, this Char Dham project is a widening of road up to 10 meters in the 4 shrines ya Char Dham circuit, which is Yamunotri, Gangotri, Badrinath and Kedarnath. Book with the title How to Prevent the Next Pandemic, authored by Bill Gates, is going to be published in May 2022. Last year, he had published How to Avoid a Climate Disaster. In 2021, it was published. Reliance Jio announced partnership with SES. We have already discussed. Indian Space Research Organization launched Earth Observation Satellite EOS-04. We have already discussed. Third India-Maldives Defence Cooperation Dialogue was held recently and it was organized in Maldives. From India, we had the Defence Secretary Dr. Ajay Kumarji representing. Karur Vyas Bank has partnered with Unanu Technologies based in Chennai. They have partnered for digital freight finance to fund transport contractors. They will use end-to-end logistics technology platform for the purpose of partnership, and they are going to use U-Turbo, a marketplace module for the same. Vedanta has partnered with Foxconn, which is based in Taiwan. Foxconn is world's largest contract electronics manufacturer, and they have partnered to make semiconductors in India. They are going to fulfill the gap of global chip storage and help India in chip manufacturing. Israel has become the first ever country to allow drone flights in civilian airspace, and the certificates were handed over by Hermes Starlier unnamed system by Israeli Civil Aviation Authority. Maru Mahotsav or Jaisalmer Desert Festival was held from 13th to 16th of February 2022 in Pokhran village in Jaisalmer recently, and next we have is that as per Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, India's GDP deflator for financial year 23 is at 3 to 3.5%. Government of India's projection on real GDP growth for financial year 23 is 7.6 to 8.1%. Union budget projected nominal GDP growth rate at 11.1% for financial year 23. Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India sanctioned 2.26 crore rupees for Medaram Jatara 2022, which is a festival in Telangana. The 2022 festival is going to be held from 16th to 19th of February. Madaram Jatara is the second largest fair in India after Kumbh Mela. It's a 4-day tribal festival and is observed once in 2 years, and it is always in the month of February or Magh month on the full moon day. It is organized by the second largest tribal community of Telangana, that is the Koya tribe. It is a festival of Koya tribe. Then we have Ministry of Textiles, who have extended the timeline for submission of applications under PLI scheme for textiles till February 28, 2022. With this, we'll be winding up the segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a great day.